Rasika's graduation of Indian classical dance. That's the story. On 17th June 2012, Rasika completed her Arangetram, the traditional graduation of Bharatanatyam, one of the classical Indian dance styles. She performed her dance debut in front of 250 invited guests at the Norman Rothstein Theatre in Vancouver that evening for 2 hours. She had to perform all by herself 6 dance items in all, each telling a different story. And each one of these she had to master for months before the performance. What you saw today was one of the shorter items of that program. Rasika's training in this classical dance style had begun a long time ago with her teacher, Sudhnya Mulye of Sudhnya Dance Academy in Richmond. Rasika had already received instruction in this rigorous dance style for 11 years when her teacher decided that Rasika was now ready to begin her graduation process. Now Rasika was to go to the teacher's home every week for her further training towards the graduation. This training was going to take an additional year and a half. At the same time, the teacher prescribed for Rasika an extremely rigorous diet and homework plan. For a year and a half, Rasika was not allowed to eat any sweets or chocolates of any kind. She was to have no pop, no fast food, no pizza, no cheese, no fried food, no chips of any kind, and no desserts. She was to have only home-cooked, mostly vegetarian meals for the last 6 months or so. Along with Rasika, our entire family accepted to abide by this diet. The dance items she learned then were added to her graduation repertoire, and each one was to be practiced 3 times per day. More items as she learned them were to be added to the daily practice sessions. This meant that Rasika almost gave up all other forms of exercise that she used to enjoy until then for that time. She cut down on her swimming, bicycling, and going to the gym for aerobics exercises. Dancing several items 3 times daily was more than enough. She also put her professional life ambitions on hold. This is what Rasika had to say about the experience in a report she wrote of her arduous Arangetram process. I quote, "This was the most difficult diet plan I had to follow. But now I have developed more control over what I eat. My controlled diet helped me to look slim and feel beautiful." Some of you may think that I am crazy to give up eating pizza for a whole year and a half. But the accomplishment here is not just of control and beauty, it is about having a healthy heart and the right amount of stamina. This increases my lifespan and I am less likely to develop heart problems. I spent a year and a half in constant practice and study. I feel like I have climbed the biggest mountain, and now as I look back, I feel accomplished. End of quote. Bharatanatyam is the oldest classical dance form that originates from Tamil Nadu, a southern province of India, the country from which our family comes. Bharata is the name of the ancient sage who was the progenitor of this dance style. Sometimes the word Bharata is explained by associating its 3 syllables, bha, ra, and ta, with 3 attributes cultivated by a dancer. Thus, they say Bha stands for bhakti, which is devotion, Ra for rati, love, and Ta for tapasya, penance or meditation. The 3 syllables also denote the 3 aspects of Indian music: bhava, emotion; raga, the melody; and tala, percussion. The second word, natyam, means dramatic art. Thus, Bharatanatyam is the dramatic art of music and dance. With its stylized hand gestures, facial expressions, and intricate footwork, the dancer conveys to the audience various mythical stories and contemporary themes. The dance you saw today portrays goddess Shankari or Durga, who is beautiful like the moon and benevolent to her devotees, the good people. However, if she is enraged by the evildoers, she can eradicate the evil and destroy the demons, the actions that you saw. She signifies the female par excellence, usually docile and pleasing to the eyes, but with immense capabilities to combat evil and conquer the adversaries. For reasons unknown to me, this is a favorite dance of Rasika. The Arangetram, the debut performance of Rasika as a Bharatanatyam artist, marked the completion of her initial training. She succeeded in performing all 6 items to the satisfaction of her teacher and other dance masters. Some of you were present that day to witness her performance. At the end of it, amidst all the applause and admiration she was showered with, I was watching her stand there, all exhausted and elated at the same time. It took her a while to believe that she actually did it. She had trained her body and mind to work in unison. She had memorized several intricate and complex gestures, steps, and poses, along with the traditional musical melodies, and learned to coordinate all aspects of the dance. She had learned to present her art in front of a live audience and had also learned not to be ruffled by whatever happened on stage. She had learned to face the unexpected and come up with an instant solution to it while not missing a beat. She had also learned to enjoy the art by being part of the sensuous and spiritual experience. This process gave her some confidence, it gave her a healthy dose of self-esteem, and it also taught her humility, patience, and endurance. Was all that sacrifice and ordeal worthwhile? In the long run, Rasika's answer is yes. She has learned a lot of useful qualities and shown her discipline, dedication, and devotion to an art form. What is the practical use of it in day-to-day life? Well, memory, discipline, and efficient execution of a given task should all come handy in the job market, you would think. That remains Rasika's unfulfilled dream so far. She would like to see it all translated into marketable job skills and land on a steady, day-to-day, rewarding job that would boost her confidence by making her a contributing member of the society to the fullest. Let us hope her dream comes true. Thank you.